What's up, guys? Ghost Cat Explorations out here. We are doing something totally different today. The start of a brand new series, actually. We are going to look for a plane crash. I probably shouldn't have been looking at this stuff while I was literally traveling home from Denver yesterday because our plane kept on having malfunctions and stupid stuff happen to it. But, anyways, the site that we are going to today is the crash of the Sunraiser. This flight happened in 1936, TWA flight number 1, and it crashed out here on what is known as Sheep Mountain in Fayette County, Pennsylvania. The plane had 14 people on board. 11 of them were killed, including both pilots. And on top of that, one of the stewardesses survived the crash, and she was actually awarded a couple of different things for it. A letter was written about her in the New York Times about how she crawled to a nearby home and actually called 911 or something from the home. So we're going to make our way to this crash site. I do have my Ovilus 5 with me. I also have my spirit box with me. Maybe we can contact some of the people who passed away in this tragic accident, or maybe we can contact the lady who helped the survivors make their way, because, like I said, that accident happened in 1936, so I doubt that lady is still alive today. So we are going to make our way to that crash site. We are on a game land. There is no one out here from what I just saw. So what I thought was no trespassing on the trees was actually the state forest boundary line. So whatever, the trail keeps going the red. I'm keep following the red here. It's actually nice. The trail looks like it goes kind of directly where I'm trying to go, so that's going to be great for me. The trail itself is about 10 miles out and back, 5 miles in, 5 miles out. Let me tell you a little bit more about the history of this plane crash and why I'm starting to do this this kind of exploration instead of what I have been doing, which was abandoned buildings. So, plane crash in 1936. The plane, like I said, had 14 people on board. 11 of them were killed. 3 people did survive the initial crash. 1 actually died of their injuries later. But that person, the one person who did survive, was a flight attendant. She crawled to like the nearest house and had them call somebody to get up here to tell them, hey, our plane just crashed. The plane crashed in the woods of atop Sheep Mountain, which is, I guess, where I am, or what I'm close to, actually. Anyways, so why did I shift my focus a little bit to plane crashes and not urban exploring? Well, this is still urban exploring, in my opinion, but I think that the next time I get out to Colorado, which I just got back from, one of the things that I want to do when I go back there is explore the Wichita State plane crash back in 1970 that killed about 30 people. And I also want to do some investigating of a B-17 bomber crash. But I found about 4 sites near where I live that were commercial planes, including this one. Actually, one of the sites is on a property that I used to work on, so that's pretty interesting that I didn't know about it until just now. I'm going down to visit a friend in Virginia. We're going to check out 2 more sites. But because I love the paranormal, because I love collecting evidence and that kind of stuff, it's given me an excuse to go on a hike and also investigate the paranormal. So, rain here. Okay, this is kind of the terrain that we're walking in. We are at the top of a mountain. One of the reasons for the wreck was a faulty radio beam. So it begs the question of how did it get to being faulty, or anything for that matter. Okay guys, according to my map, I am probably 200 feet, if not a little bit less from this site. so I still don't really feel anything. When we get to the site itself, I'll see if I can get anything on the Oculus or the spirit box, but I'm not really sure. Again, I'm not sure what's going to be out here. I thought maybe there might be some plane parts or something, but I think because we're just so deep into the woods, I don't know what's going to be out here. Maybe we'll get lucky and get some video of something. So the pilot did report a radio frequency that was bad. He was trying to land in Pittsburgh, but he was very far away from the Pittsburgh Airport. He was going west instead of north, which led to the crash to begin with. I have a very eerie feeling right now. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna keep going up this hill just a little bit. I think that we are basically right on the pin, I believe, for it. So I don't know what I'm looking for. The vibe totally changed up here. Totally changed. I'm gonna walk over to this tree over here. See if there's anything that looks particularly unnatural. But the feeling up here just has changed so quickly. I just don't know. Oh, we got some rocks stacked up over here. Maybe this is the little memorial thing. We are gonna pull out the Oculus, like I said, in a couple minutes. Just trying to understand what I'm... Yep, here's the little monument, guys, for the disaster. Yep, here it is. In memory of the sun racer that crashed on this spot, April 7th, 1936. So we got to our first airplane crash site. Looks like there's a trail that way. Look at that. GRC, D. August, C. Bayers Borser, C. Chandler, M. Ellenstein, R. Evans, F. Hardman, A. Hefferman, C. Kelly, J. O'Neill, J. O'Neill, C. Smith, H. Lewis, N. Granger survived. That was who the lady was who became the hero from this accident. So